This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. Remember, yesterday's gone and we are not promised tomorrow. All we have is today. So I want you to focus on if there's anything that you need to clean up mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, sexually, emotionally. I suggest you clean that up so you don't carry that big bag of garbage over today and wonder why you're not being so happy and you're moody and you're miserable and you have anxiety. It's all because of what you did not clean up yesterday. All right, I'm going to go over the list. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people-pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself, distractions everywhere. Then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, being in a relationship with a man or a woman mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, sexually, emotionally, abusing one another, and you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I'm going to talk about my husband that I'm married to now and how much he has taught me and I have taught him and how incredible he is and what he's done with his life. He came from a barn. I was brought up in Boston, and he was a mistake. He came 9 years later, and he was stuck doing everything on the farm, so he ended up going to boarding school. He wrestled. He got scholarships with wrestling. And in college, he did people's papers to make money. He was always making money. He was painting, started a painting business. Nothing lazy about him at all. And I've always heard this, never mess with a farm boy, because the work that they had to do on the farm, it didn't matter which size they were. Boy, they were tough MFers. And I married a tough MFer and just zero tolerance for bullshit and very focused, follows the virtues. He built a big business in Boston, made $18 million, had his own private plane, parked next to Christopher Reeves, and he used to go out flying when it was the worst weather. And I'm going to go over the power of being a pilot and all the buttons you have to check. And ended up losing everything. His family did him in. That's why I was talking about trust, and I had the same thing happen with me, with my family. Trust but verify, because you never know who's going to do you in. Always pay attention, and that was something he was too trusting and didn't pay attention all the time and assumed that everybody was doing the right thing. Well, big mistake when you run a business, and I think each and every business owner has learned that. He lost everything, had to rebuild everything. So when he came to Pittsburgh, he came here for his son. And he started with a $10 a day allowance to rebuild his kitty, to start buying real estate again. And I kid you not, he stuck to that $10 a day allowance. This man is incredible. And he really helped me come a long way with spending. I was a spendthrift, and how he puts money away for all the mortgages and to never have what happened to him ever happen again. So I was the brunt of that, and he was the brunt of my ex, and we both had to learn how to join together. And one of the greatest things that we did, and what I've learned in real estate, was our discipline. And he would sit in the kitchen and meditate on his day. I would sit in my room, do my meditation and focus on my day. And then the two of us together came out like firecrackers. But the things that I learned about people in real estate and how much we cared in the blood that we put into these apartments and built them, and watched them, the way some people lived. And there was just so much education that I had to learn about people. I used to talk to him and say, "You're crazy. I don't believe that. I don't believe that." I didn't want to believe all the stuff he told me, down to the cities, politics, how you could destroy real estate and New York second with the president of the United States in their politics. And I didn't want to believe that, and I saw it, and just everything. So this is why I really focus on what we can and cannot control, how we're powerless, because in real estate, you see it all. You have to be it all. You're at everybody's beck and call. You have to learn how to stop people pleasing, how to say no, put people in their place, have boundaries. And I had to learn all of those tenfold, and made me a bad whammer jammer today with him. And I was that way before I even married him, but he took me to another level, and I took him to another level of no return. And it's incredible what the two of us taught each other. But one of the things we both do in the morning, about like when he used to fly, he used to go out in the worst weather to be prepared for the worst storms. Well, that's kind of how we are with our life, and this is how I love my spiritual practice. It's like my shield for the storm when we go out into the storm. So you could be like a pilot and check, like, mental, did you do your mental work this morning? Did you put positive stuff? Physical, did you work your body? Did you take care of your body today? Spiritual, did you have something planned that makes your heart sing today? And reach out and do something and get out of yourself. Financial, did you put some of that money away instead of spending it all? Mental, physical, spiritual, financial. And sexually, did you take care of yourself sexually, however you do it, in an appropriate way, and be intimate? And you do all this, you do that check off list, check, 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 check. You know you're going to have a good day, reaching out, getting out of yourself, doing stuff that makes your heart sing, not too much of anything, knowing how to say no. And you know what I've learned? No matter how bad things look and how gloomy they look, you're going to have a great day. And you don't have to worry about tomorrow. I've had it happen to me over and over and over again with the real estate. How am I going to rent this? How am I going to do this? How am I going to... It all falls into place if you do your check-off list. Check, 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 check. The universe, God, takes care of you. The universe takes care of people who take care of themselves. Period. If you're sitting at home being lazy, feeling sorry for yourself, you are not going to be taken care of. Nothing is going to work for you. Again, what you put into that morning, that check, that process of what you need to do before you walk out that door, you are shielded, you are ready to go, you are ready to rock and handle anything that comes your way. And don't question the money. It will come in. Don't question anything. It will happen. But in the universe's way, not yours. Sometimes our self will run riot. Be grateful for the things that you didn't get, because they were going to be nothing but hell. Remember this. There's order to the insanity. There's order to our life. Just trust it. Just respect it. Just receive it as it comes and get the hell out of the way. But do your part. Do your checkoff list. Once you do that checkoff list, why do you think I read that checkoff list? Nothing will get in the way. No person, place, or thing will ever destroy your life. You will only have you to blame. And remember that balance, not too much of anything, our kids, our partner, our play, our work. Then we resent everything we do. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You teach yourself and everyone around you the level of love and respect that you give yourself. That is the level of love and respect you get in return. The goal for all of us is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else we get backed up. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, behind every breakdown, there's a breakthrough around the corner. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world. Doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie inside of you. Hey, you smooth talkers, narcissists, manipulators. Your words mean nothing. Your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful saying from Michael Singer. Spirituality begins when you decide you will never stop trying. Spirituality is the commitment to go beyond no matter what it takes. It's an infinite journey based upon going beyond yourself every minute of every day for the rest of your life. If you're truly going beyond, you're always at your limits. You're never back in the comfort zone. A spiritual being feels as though they're always against the edge and they're constantly being pushed through it. One should view their spiritual work as learning to live life without stress, problems, fear, or melodrama. This path of using life to evolve, spirituality is truly the highest path. Trust the process. The spiritual journey is one of constant transformation. To grow, you must give up the struggle to remain the same and learn to embrace change. Discipline is freedom. The undisciplined mind is like an elephant. If left to blunder out of control, it will wreak havoc. Confront the difficult while it's still easy. Accomplish the great tasks by a series of small acts. You must go through the darkest night in order to get to the infinite light. What we call darkness is really the blockage of light. Eventually, you realize that you cannot actually hurt yourself when you go beyond your psychological limits. If you're willing to just stand at the edge and keep walking and go beyond and break through that wall and get to the other side and get uncomfortable. It's okay to get uncomfortable. And next thing you know, you're living your life in harmony. Imagine the peace that you could experience if you aren't constantly defending your false self. Trust the process. That is beautiful. Now I'm going to read a little part from my book. Page 68, integrity. I for integrity. Integrity is the state of being complete. Integrity is a feeling of unity and entirety. It is a genuine and unimpaired state. Integrity is probity, honesty, and uprightness and mutual dealings. I strive to live my life with the highest form of integrity, and the rest simply follows. I love this. I live my life each day by living the highest level of integrity. It helps me to stay the closest to my loving, compassionate God that I have in my life. And I always say, thy will, not mine, be done, and not have the self-will run riot. And I love living the life like the Brady Bunch world. I always told people I went from the mafia life to the Brady Bunch world. And I want to tell you, it is beautiful to live a squeaky clean life and to know which direction you're going and taking control of your own ship and directing it. And when there are storms, having the tools to put them out and doing it in a loving way and in a compassionate way, and not hurting anybody, and not cutthroating, and not lying and cheating and stealing to get to the other side. I don't have to do any of that. I'm so filled up. I don't want for anything. And one of the things that I've always been a worker. So at the age of 10, I was never taught to depend on another man or somebody else to take care of me. Some women were trained to do that. And that was the greatest gift my father gave me, so no man or no person or no life could ever control me. And I always made money, so whatever I wanted, I went and got. And this started at the age of 10, and that's how I controlled my father and manipulated him and was rebellious, because I made my own money and helped pay for my schooling and threw that in his face. So, but in time, I now use money in a very healthy way. I'm not a spendthrift like I used to be. I'm way more responsible. And I take control with whatever it is I want and give myself permission to spend when I want to spend. I'm not miserly. I love treating. It's one of my most favorite things. But I had to learn to have balance around treating and not giving too much away. And that can happen also where you can be a martyr and give too much away. Again, it's about that balance and not giving too much of anything away. And it's more respected. And it's beautiful to be able to be generous, to have extra money, and to be able to do that with love. Okay, work on one thing at a time. Eventually it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. Remember, do one of these things for 30 days, and in 1 year you will be a changed person. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss my loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she's appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. Be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline to master what we want. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. It's always about fear. I will talk with someone I trust and respect, and to be honest with them, accountability is key. You cannot do it alone. I will trust and reach out to my higher power. I accept today and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I am willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Remember, discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day you don't want to do. And those 2 things for me are always getting up early, doing my podcast, and keeping my food clean and working out, and the rest will follow. I will have a great day. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my workshops and sign my books. Remember my services, lifeandharmonyonline.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my services with you. And remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that round button, a colorful round button, and hit L. And spread it with all the people you love and respect. And please start with podcast number 1, number 2, number 3. There is order in receiving all this information. It could be overwhelming. And remember, I want you to have a jolting day today. And thank you for listening.